What's up? What's up? Welcome back to the channel. We're doing more Reddits. I know you guys liked it last time, so we were doing more Reddit. Me and my little sister Bofita filmed for literally 2 hours yesterday. And I was editing today, and then I was just like, what the hell were we on? Were we on drugs? Like, literally, the stories were, we like, don't want to blind read. Or we do want to blind read a story. Why would we read it before? Like, we have to have our reaction, you know? But the ones we reacted to were so long and so stupid, and I hated them, and they were chopped, and we were watching it back. In the beginning, we were like, and then we were like, no. Even though I spent literally like 6 hours editing it. It's fine. It's really fine. We're gonna try again tomorrow. But anyhow, I'm just gonna be doing it by myself today. I'm gonna read some stuff that, like, I have to know that the title is, like, actually so juice. Like, I have to know that it's going, like, no matter what, it's not gonna be, like, stupid. And the ones we were reading were so long, and if you think I rant, like, that bitch rants as so she was just like, blah, 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 and I'm like, blah, 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 blah. We can't do those huge long stories. They were huge. Okay, so I want to be like a sheeple person in the r/Nicegirls and nice guys, because I think my takes will be better than most people's. It's fun to do r/Nicegirls, not in a pick-me way. It's just like, I don't know girls who behave this way. Like, it's few and far between. There are so many nice guys, but you just don't see nice girl behavior, like, every day. So, like, when you do, it's kind of just like, you just, like, were mining to get storage below your house in Minecraft, and you, like, found a diamond, and you were like, what? Like, it's like that, if that makes sense. Let's get going. r/Nicegirls, 21 hours ago. We're fresh. By the time you see this, it'll be like 48 hours. Ooh, we're so fresh on this case. Okay, I always thought these posts were mostly fake. These people are real. Holy crap. I'm sorry, but do you always punctuate like this? What? You punctuate the end of every first message, but don't punctuate the second. I've never seen someone write like this. Mind you, there's no period on the last bit of her message. I think it's more, he's so dumb. See, like, he screenshotted it in his music's, he screenshotted it so fast we can't even see because the music bar. We're gonna have to fill in the blank. I think it's more just I generally don't bother putting anything, this is easier than I thought, on the last sentence most of the time. I see. She's, again, not doing, she's mad at him for not using punctuation, and she's not using punctuation at all. Feel free to punctuate normally. She has to be trolling. She has to be trolling. Am I crazy? Otherwise, I will have to unmatch. I'm very picky. Well, I'm very thirsty, bit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That felt like, okay, my voice is still gone. Like, where did it go? Do you know? Okay. That felt like drinking, like those videos where people drink out of a glacier.
Here we go. Oh my God. Oh!
Like, I felt like I just drank the coldest, purest water in the world. Holy, I gotta get a little bit more. 1 minute. It's had ice in it for 2 days, and it's got eternal water in there. Ooh, I'm getting a brain freeze. That was so peak. Okay, wow. Feel free to punctuate normally, otherwise I'll have to unmatch. I'm very picky. Please do. Holy crap, LMAO. Why was that typed out the whole time? That's so funny. You're not attractive enough to speak to me like this. And even if you were, I would treat you the same way. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Study proper English and speak normally. Perhaps you'll find more matches. Bye-bye. Yet you're the ones... Okay, see? And then they turn. Yet you're the one single living with their parents at 31 LMAO. You could have just left it alone. Because I am a... But then we wouldn't have gotten this. Because I am a princess. And I do what I want, and I don't work if I don't feel like it. Go to your boring engineering job where you work with... Oh, she racist. I was starting to kind of catch flow today. I was kind of feeling her diva. I was like, whatever. Like, I can't believe she exists either, but to each their own. But she's actually a racist. Wow. Who only think about... Okay. She's psychotic. She's a demon. She's an actual demon. Wow. Guys, if you or someone you know is struggling with being demonic like this, racist and freaking weird, please, there's someone you can call. I don't know who, though. Guys, as of filming this video, I have 99 subscribers. 99. Guys, I got 100 subscribers. Thank you. You do not even know. I recorded my reaction. I was flipping out. I got 100, and then all of a sudden I woke up today and it was 102, and I just can't believe that there's 102 of you. Do you guys want to know what 102 people look like? Well, let me show you. Guys, I just googled this. I refuse to believe this is 100. It says 100 people. That's a fuck ton. Oh my god. Guys, you don't even know. We're gonna do something for celebrating 100. You just wait. I'm really excited. I have to burp a little. Anyway, please subscribe. Guys, it takes 1 second, and it would just be cool if you did that. If you're already fucking with me to this degree, like to this part, this juncture, just go ahead, please. And I know you guys like seeing my close-up of my makeup today. Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, this next one. What do I do next? We'll be the judge of that. Pick carne arribo on 8 sharp. What the fuck? Did you understand that? Was that cat speak? Arahu. If that's someone's real name, I'm super f***ing sorry. It's a crazy name, and I don't like it. Why? Is this like we're doing? Oh, okay. Are we speaking like both language, like 2 languages here? Why does everything make me feel like I'm crazy? Apni football turf ke Bayer Milo then. No. Kaya chati ho. Okay, maybe the description explained what that meant. I swear to God, I will make this place your living hell. Whenever you find a new person, I will give you just enough time to get attached with them. At then blank, when she will be the most important thing to you. Will ruin your marriage in front of her, and I will make sure you are completely destroyed by it. I will show them all the photos and videos we have together as your stupid Gandhi memories. And blank Gandhi will love the look in her eyes after that. Keep running. Karma will get you blank, or else I will. Oh, what did he do? What the f did he do? It says, I found her with someone else from my college. Then I started my own life, settled with someone else. Now she threatening me like this. Nice girl. Okay, what the like so much context that we need. But everyone's like block, ignore, block, restraining order. Well, that's all you can do. This one's long as hell, so buckle the fuck up. Buckle up. I dated a chick who was both a nice girl and a crazy girl. I had to call emergency services 5 times after I ended our 2-month relationship. Oh, brother. I'm gonna read the story first and then the screenshots. It's a revolutionary idea, I know. This may not be a standard nice girl story, but I am 32. Believe she, everyone knows, oh, shut up and accept it. Keep trying to accept it. Believe she, F31. This may not be a standard nice girl story, but I am 32. Believe she, F31, definitely falls into the category as she presents as a very friendly and compassionate. I thought I ate. As very friendly and compassionate. Seems to genuinely care about people, but will also completely disregard the safety and lives of others depending on what kind of mood she's in. You lost me at safety and lives. This is more than being a nuisance. You have probably guessed that mental health was a factor in this. She was diagnosed with bipolar twin. When she was younger. She was on appropriate medication, but she was drinking a bottle of vodka after work every day. Not too much, okay? Not too much. I was drinking fairly heavily when I first met her, so I took this risk, but quickly told her that her drunk driving... Oh! Okay. So we're in demon territory. Her drunk driving was gonna be a deal breaker for me. Well, there you go. It should have ended here. Are you stupid? Oh my jeez Louise. She was driving around drunk every night, not even to run errands for any particular purpose, just driving drunk for the sake of it. Oh my bro, what is she, a dude? I had a conversation with her about 2 weeks in, which I intended on ending the relationship. She had voluntarily recognized the risk of crashing and killing innocent people while drunk driving, but she had not stopped doing it. She's like, oh, I know. Yeah, I know I could kill someone, honey. You think that's gonna stop me from having fun? Like, I don't want to play the video game driving simulator, even though I could just do that. I want to physically put people at risk. Like, don't you get it? That's what gets me off, Henny. I negotiated with her and we agreed to not see other people for at least a week in case she could start to get on top of this problem. Bro, holy simp. Holy idiot simp. Okay, let's not hook up with other people for 1 week, and then if you can not drunk drive for 1 week, then we can get back together. Dumb, oh my fuck. Okay, to my surprise, she got appropriate medication, stopped drinking completely, and started going to Smart Recovery. I got back together with her within a few days. I was completely put off alcohol at this point, so I was not drinking either. Okay, guys, 3 days in the span of addiction time. 3 days addiction time? Honey, as someone who... Why'd you even leave? I didn't even notice. You're giving away a hole for free. No, not on the iPad. It'll scroll and... Coming from, like, experience with others, myself, like, it's like, dude... 3 days, I'm sorry, like, if you're 3 days in to being sober, keep that shit up. Eye on the freaking prize. But you've probably also, if you've tried to get sober before, it's hard. And so a lot of people with addiction problems be lying. Like, it's okay to admit that you be lying, like, sometimes. But, like, she went from drinking a bottle of vodka every single day for God knows how long to loving just like eating up a drunk drive. Like, oh, I could really go for a drunk drive, like, just for the fuck of it. Like, she went from that to like, oh, in 3 days. No, use your noggin. Oh my fuck. Her sobriety lasted about almost 2 weeks. I don't think the sobriety happened at all, baby. Not really sure. If you have ever dated someone experiencing addiction, you will know what I mean. There were a lot of lies, especially once she started drunk driving again, and she wasn't a very good liar. I think I caught her every time. On the night I broke up with her, she mentioned suicide several times and then said that she wanted to fatally overdose on her medication. So rude. Okay, a few things. First things first, trigger warning for self-harm, suicide, etc. I input this here because I just want to make it very, very clear my opinions on this in general. I've lost 5 people to this shit, okay? And almost lost someone twice, okay? Same person. So I'm not making this a light situation, but I am going hard on people who use it as a tactic to get someone to stay, okay? So I just do not want to get you. I need to get this right. If you're struggling with this and you need support, please, please, please reach out. Reach out to your family or your friends. You have more than you know that you have. Here's a link to the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline number. Seriously, please never, ever, 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 ever do that. And I do say in the next clip that it's rude, okay? And that's just, whatever. I mean that it's rude that she's using it as a manipulation tactic, and that's that, period. So, yeah. Threatening, if anyone has ever gone through this, I have. If someone ever threatens to hurt themselves and for you to do something for them or them not to leave, you have to go away. You have to leave. It is the best thing you can do for that person. That is not your fault at all. Wipe your hands clean of it. Like, even if you fucked up and they're like, you just get them help if you can, and then you can't be around them. Long story short, I was very lucky to have amazing police with me on that night. I helped the police search for her after she had threatened suicide and driven off. We found her hiding by the river in a nearby neighborhood. She was secluded, meaning that NSW law required her to be taken to the hospital for non-voluntary psychiatric assessment, as she was a clear risk to her own life and others. The police officers, paramedics, and I all suspected the suicide threat wasn't genuine. She was probably just trying to emotionally manipulate me, but it had to be taken seriously either way. She was released from the hospital the next day, then started drinking and driving around immediately. She ended up crashing her car that day. Luckily, no one was killed. That same day, after being released from the psychiatric ward, she tried to call me over 100 times. I blocked her number, but it didn't seem to work immediately. My ex did this shit to me. He implied heavily that he was going to OD, and then when I broke up with him, and then he turned his phone off and then tried to make me think that he actually did it. So then I went to the house we lived in together that I had moved out of. This actually, guys, this happened to me 2 times with 2 different people. I was like guys, like, to my friend and my sister, I was like, what the fuck do I do? Like, did he die? Did he die? And they're like, Zerg, so if you had your phone with you and you died, would the text just automatically go green? I was like, no. And they're like, he's just trying to whatever. But I was like, guys, I gotta check. Like, so they came with me. I literally couldn't. So then I bang on the door like a million times, no answer. So I go and Jimmy rig the window open. Guess what? They're watching TV. They're fine. Then there was someone who said I was going to leave, and then they locked themselves in the bathroom with like a knife this big, and I was just like, "Come out, or I'm calling the police." Like, you cannot, bro. And they weren't. They weren't serious about it. They were just trying to get me to whatever. I was like, "Okay, I'm calling the police," and then they were like almost coming out, and I'm like, "Fine, if you don't come out, I'm gonna break the door down." And they were like, they just unlocked it. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And they were like, I was gonna do this. I was like, with this? Not to judge how you. I'm treading some treacherous waters over here. Major overshare, but it's like, guys, like, people need to know that happens. Like, that's r/nice boys. r/evil boys. Whatever. I blocked her number, but it didn't seem to work immediately. I couldn't even use my phone because it wouldn't stop ringing, but I did call 000 again. More than once, and they were not able to locate her until the next morning. I considered getting an AVO, a restraining order, but it felt like too much of an effort, and since the police were now aware of her situation, I was confident she would not turn up at my apartment or anything. Unfortunately, as far as I know, she never got caught drunk driving. Dude, how's that go under anyone's nose? She's just like really good at it. Like, that's fucked up. And last time I spoke to her, she still had her driver's license. Edit. Please note the date of the text messages. This relationship started in March and ended in May. I have not seen or heard from her since all this happening. I hope it stays that way. Okay, let's read these screenshots. Car accident. Stop calling me. Can't or don't want to talk. Obvious. Dim. Okay. Sorry, can't talk right now. You need to go back to the hospital. I'm going to block your number if you don't stop. Huh? Why? I really can't stop. You hung up, right? Why? Fuck. Just like, does not give a fuck, actually. Calling 000. Jeez, dude, that was deep and dark. We got a drunk driver, crazy lady, just out here being nuts. Let's see if these are really crazy. So far, we've got 2 absolute certified yes. When I finally stood up for myself being bullied by the nice girl I was dating, she demonstrated all the reasons why leaving was the correct choice. Okay. I dated a beautiful girl who suffered from severe anxiety and a toxic mindset. Okay, define that. For about 3 years. I thought I could help. But eventually I realized that I was constantly worrying about how she would react and that her anxiety was killing our relationship. She did get therapy during the relationship, but her psych dropped her. Ooh, that sucks. She claimed they were too busy. Who know the truth? I got us couples counseling in an attempt to help us find the source of our constant conflict, and she got a diagnosis for BPD. I'm gonna read that sentence. I got us couples counseling in an attempt to help us find the source of our constant conflict, and she got a diagnosis for BPD. I have dyslexia. For real, like, what? Actually, okay. I ended up leaving her after she flipped out over a Why am I reading if I'm dyslexic? Okay. I ended up leaving her after she flipped out over a comment I made while coming back from Bella Thorne. Oh my god.
Dyslexia makes things hard for me, but not impossible.
This ADHD, I'm thinking of the Bella Thorne. I have dyslexia, and that's okay. Ended up leaving her after she flipped out over a comment I made while coming back from a concert, threatening to go on dates with other people. Okay, not even break up. Like, I'm gonna go on a date with someone. Like, what? So I told her to the break we were planning on taking was gonna be permanent. She tried to guilt trip me and make me feel jealous, along with a whole lot more I don't want to bore you with. Okay. Thank God for my therapist, because all our friends were in the same circle and she was already trying to put them up. Yeah, I think he meant to say pit them against me after the breakup. I lost a few folks I thought were friends. Ooh. Juicy. To all those who are dating partners who try to hurt your feelings intentionally, get out before you waste any more time with them. They need to wake up. They need the wake-up call almost as bad as you need someone that reciprocates love and attention. Okay. The text is, okay, I'm in bed, might be asleep when you get home. I grabbed most of my stuff to avoid making noise in the morning. Hope you had a good time. Okay. I'm still so in love with you. Oh. She got 4 free glasses of wine. I love you too, but I don't see this working. I know. You're fucking stupid, but I know. Bye. So many guys kissed me, it was weird. She's gone, bro. She gotta be gone. Like I said, hope you had a good time. Dudes love me out here. LMAO. Bye. Thought it was gonna be like crazier. A little bit like she was the one who wanted to like go on dates with other people, so that was like fucked up. But he had this in the arsenal, you know? He was gonna break up with her. Like he already was, he just didn't do it yet. So then she's like, I'm gonna go on dates with other people. She shouldn't threaten that, but then he's like, fine, do it. And then she probably gets drunk, or even if she's sober, like, this is just some, like, shit. This is some, like, rite of passage shit. Like, I thought it would be evil. He's, like, intentionally hurt your feelings. Like, he really meant that literally. Like, it's just, like, ouch. But she wasn't giving, like, actual demon to me. But she still behaved in a bad way, but, like, I don't really care. That one wasn't bad. So I would say, I don't know why I'm making up my own thing in Nicegirls, which is, like, not the demon or the demon. She wasn't a demon. I don't think so. There, I said it. This one's titled Entitled and Creepy. For context, she's a friend of a friend I vaguely know, and she randomly DM'd me. Okay, finally, not a girlfriend story. I'm sick of those. I want to... Well, I think we just did one, but I don't know why I was like, oh, I'm sick of this. Because, like, when you do ones about relationships and exes, it's just like, ugh, it's just, I don't know. They just don't really interest me. I like the random encounters. I'm gonna keep it to random encounters at this juncture. Like, I'm not gonna click on it if I see one thing about, like, a relationship. We're not doing it. I'm sick of it. I've had just about enough of it. Boring. Entitled and Creepy. For context, she's a friend of a friend I vaguely know, and she randomly DM'd me. Hey, there's no other caption. It's just screenshots. So it just says, I don't know. Well, obviously to be friends, but it could turn into more if you're okay with that. I don't know, is there an issue with you? To why it couldn't be you? I'm gonna stop doing that, by the way. This text is so big. Do I look pretty? Should I zoom in? Like, I think I look real. Just seems odd. I don't know how it seems odd, but okay, whatever. No guy ever wants to be with me. That's fucked up. Might as well turn lesbian. Oh, girls like this may have a better chance getting a girl. You wouldn't. Honey, no. Guess I'm too hot for you. Is that the issue? No, I don't really look too deep into appearances. Oh, he's Mr. Nice Guy. Okay. What, do I not look good enough for you or what? No, you look fine. Well, thank you, she is going just back and forth. I'm just not interested, sorry, but you could be eventually. Bitch, what you mean you're not interested? Like, you're gonna be like, holy, she's queen of manifesting. Like, she's the queen of manifestation. Well, it didn't work, but like, I appreciate her effort. Imagine if it was the one in your DM saying all that. Oh, imagine if I was the one in your DM saying all that. It would be kind of creepy, don't you think? No, not really, no. Why would it be creepy? Oh, okay. And she's stupid. I don't know you, and you keep insisting that I could like you eventually, even though I am not interested. Well, what is stopping you from not being interested in me for? Bro, what? You couldn't even give me a chance. Like, if you're single, wrong you are. Why not give me a chance then? Instead of letting your ego get the best of you. Ego? Why are you entitled to getting a chance? Because I'm the best of the freaking best. That's why. Didn't you know that? And you say I have an ego? Lol. Period. Just not interested. I don't really need a reason. Haha. Right. Okay. Whatever you say. You probably have skank anyway. That's probably why you don't want a baddie like me. Nah, I'm just not interested. Can I just not be interested? Bro, why are you still replying? Like, is he bored? I'm sure there are plenty of other guys interested in you. Whatever. Me trying to signify 2 of these. Well, nice talking to you. Yeah, whatever you say. Good luck trying to get a girlfriend with that attitude of yours. No girl would ever want to be with a guy like you. You're too stuck up. Wrong too. Well, enjoy being alone the rest of your life, and then you could have had the best life with me. What? Then you could have had the best life with me. Wish she was in bed cuddling with me. It's getting scarier. Wanna get freaky? I've been drinking a little. I use this emoji when I talk about food. This is like true gooner stuff, dude. She's gooning out here. I will come to you, daddy. Wow. Don't ignore me. I will eventually make you mine forever. Oh my god. Change the theme to sweetheart. And then put that picture. And I see 1999, which means she was born 1 year after me, which means she would be 27 years old. That is crazy old to be doing all of that. She's not a demon, though. Does that make sense? Is everyone with me? Like, she's creepy as she's a freak. But she's not a demon. I will eventually make you mine forever. Super scary. She did say she was, like, shit-faced, though. So, maybe, I don't know. If you fear for your safety, that's your right. But if it was me, like, in this exact situation, male or female, I'd just be like, block, and then just kind of keep an eye on the situation. If nothing happened after like a week, I feel like you're fine. You're safe. So, not a demon. I had to get comfy. I wasn't comfy, and I don't know if this feels like I'm giving like Cleopatra or like some sort of seduction tactic, but I'm not trying to do anything crazy, guys. I'm just trying to lay. Like, I just feel like like those people who sleep like caked up. Now I feel like a seal. Or a mermaid. Who cares? If you're already comfy, you could get comfier. Like, if you're already comfy, you could get way comfier. So, go ahead and do it. This one is, at least she's straightforward with it. Loyal, caring, honest lover girl. Finer things, exclusive, bikes, little bit, cars. I would have appreciated the commas you were working with before, but looking for a straight man heavy on straight. Okay. There's a lot of those people out there. If that's even possible. Okay, she seems to not know that there's lots of them. Want some serious, but this F-boy just played me so bad. I need a real pro hot guy. I don't even know anymore. Well, loyal and freaky. Okay, she's totally not a demon. She's a queen. Loyal and freaky, stay away if no torta lovers, no overly flexing ick, no LARPers, and no BPD. I wanted one guy who likes being a one girl yearning build up sleepover. Okay. I want to be a mom one day. I suck at picking good picks, my own place, bike/car. What is she talking about? Tag yourself. I'm the part where she's freaking insane. Then she's like, I want to be a mom one day. This one's good. I literally blocked them because they told me they were in a relationship. Okay. I was friends with this girl for less than a month on Discord and TikTok. When she told me she was in a committed relationship, I blocked her because I thought it was weird we were flirting and I didn't want to be in that nonsense. She never mentioned she was in a relationship either. Cheater, pumpkin eater, either. Then she calls me a creepy weirdo in an exposed TikTok video that leaks our DMs telling people to watch out for me. Oh my bro. For nothing burger reasons. He suggested... Don't say that. Okay, I've been saying nothing burger for probably 4 years. Ask anyone I fucking know. Now everyone's got a nothing burger in their pocket. I've been saying nothing burger. Like, me and my sisters have been saying it for years. Do you guys even know the origin story from it? Do you know where it came from? The term nothing burger came from a wonderful woman who reviewed restaurants like in the 50s or the 60s, okay? And she was doing a food review. This is the first siding of the phrase nothing burger. So, whatever. But she hated the burger that she was reviewing at this one diner. She hated it bad, and she said, essentially, it was a nothing burger. So, how would I know that? Why would I care this much? Because I've been on that. Oh, I hate when people say it, especially when people who are not funny. Like, I'm sorry. Can we just admit it? We've all seen Bob.
This is really addictive. Wow. I think I'm gonna name it Bob. I don't know why. Bob. Very simple. Bob. Hey, Bob. I think it's just Bob. I don't know if Bob is a he or a she. It's just a Bob. Bob.
I'll name him Bob. Like, pretty people humor. It pisses me off so bad when they say nothing burger. Even funny people, I'm like, dude, just shut up. Some women are legit crazy. I never talked to her again. I blocked her BTW because I could tell she was not right. Let's see what she said. Alright, now, listen here, fucko. Alright, I'm listening. The reason why you get no bitches and probably never will is because you continue to be a pathetic piece of shit. Oh. Demon. We got a demon. I can probably bet good money that you have mommy and or daddy issues, and I can probably make you cry about it too if I tried hard enough, cause honestly, this is just pathetic. Good fucking day, and I hope to whatever in the fuck, ever-loving fuck, that you get your fucking shit together, cause I cannot imagine you surviving an actual conversation, much less one with actual consequences for your words and actions. This is literally why women hate you. Read, you illiterate fucking read what I sent. Wow. So yeah, she's a demon. Especially because they were literally friends, flirting. Literally was being respectful of her relationship. And she's like, no, I want to cheat bad, bro. I want to cheat bad with you. So I'm pissed. This might be the last one I'm gonna read. I couldn't live with myself only doing Nice Girls. I couldn't live with myself. I literally had to do Nice Guys. I was so tired, guys, but I had to see it through. It just felt wrong. I felt like I was taking my girls down. I just didn't. So anyway, this is Nice Guys. So we got 2 in 1. You're welcome, kid. This is the probably worst Nice Guy experience I have ever had. But something you need to understand is this post has now been archived. And I think it was right as I was taking all of these damn screenshots on my iPad of it. Because it was glitching, and I figured out a way to salvage it, sort of, but I don't know. But anyway, it's archived, so new comments can't be posted. And votes cannot be cast. Okay, well, I ended up telling my mom that you asked for sex. I was super upset and uncomfortable. She told me to stop hanging out with you, so I don't think she'd appreciate if you came over, honestly. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I just said that because I thought that's what you wanted. I want to just spend time with you and get to know you, honestly. If sex ever comes up, that's cool, but that's not what I'm looking for, I promise. I'm really not that kind of guy. I'm sure you can tell. What made you think that's what I wanted? When we spoke over the phone, I thought I was clear I wasn't attracted to you on a non-platonic level. And you know I'm seeing someone. Ooh, juice. Yeah, I'm just awkward is all. Bro. And I didn't think it was serious between you and him, so I thought you were trying to signal something to me. Sorry if I was wrong, I tend to overthink these things. I'm glad we can hang out anyways, but if you're still serious about this other guy and there's no chance that we'll be together, then I'll leave you alone. Take care, Isabel. Maybe we can hang in the future when I get a girlfriend and I'm not such a horny bastard. You're really not attracted to me? I'm not attracted to you, no. Then what was all that the other day? Maybe that was nothing, but I felt something. You really didn't feel anything? No, not really. I actually noticed more red flags than usual. Okay, well, I'm not going to argue with you right now. Why would you ask me to watch movies with you and all that other stuff? What is the strategy? That's what friends do. It doesn't make sense. I don't think you can be friends with men like that. But it seems like you only care to hang out because you want to be more than friends. I have plenty of male friends like that. Well, I'm down to do that anyways. I just thought you were using me emotionally. How? Like I said, women take sex seriously and men take emotions seriously. You can use me emotionally just as much as I could use you sexually. What? It's not fair to say that only men use women. You said men take love seriously and women take sex seriously. I personally take sex seriously and love even more seriously. Yeah, I don't know about that. I can use you, yes. But how did I? Explain. I think you're playing games with my emotions. How? You're just playing dumb, you know. No, I don't. I know your type. Okay, if that's what you think, I'm not going to try and convince you otherwise. Well, at least I understand. Doesn't that warrant any respect? You think you understand, but I don't think you do. Maybe. Well, I deserve less respect because I don't want to sleep with you like I don't understand. No, you deserve less respect because you use men emotionally. I don't use women sexually. How do I use men emotionally? I expect a mutual relationship. You act like you like them or something. I'm sorry you thought that. I really don't know how you thought that hanging out with you and treating you with human decency is flirting or whatever. Maybe I'm wrong, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it's the other women that use men emotionally. You really think you're different? You really think you're different? No, that's why I offered to have sex with you. I want to show you I'm ready. What the fuck? And it's your choice. What? But you still have the expectation of sex. Can't you just say no? Isn't it cute at all? I did say no. To have a guy offer so casually, I don't though. It's not cute, no. Okay, I'm not having sex. Okay, well I thought it might be. I'm sorry, I take it back. I know you better. You really didn't say you were too serious about that other guy though, for the record. You made it seem pretty obvious you weren't into him that much. I respect that normally, but it was different this time. I'm seeing someone or not shouldn't legitimize with me not wanting to have sex with you though. Yeah, but the offer wouldn't be so offensive if I'm just looking out for you. I just want you to be happy. How are you looking out for me though? If you're not happy with the other guy, I would rather be your boyfriend or something, because I think you like me. At least I'm trying! He's literally so resilient. Everything you said about spreading myself thin and talking to just anyone was so I could make more time for you. It's so self-interested. I don't like that you did that. I'm actually really invested in who I'm seeing. Well, it's about balance, Isabel. I don't even want you to see me if you're serious about this guy. Maybe it's not about me. Did you think of that? What is it about then? You hanging out with guys for no reason and using them emotionally. It's not fair to yourself or the guy. Okay, well, thanks for your concern. All I want from you or anyone else in my life is just to see them make sense of it all and do something reasonably. So I guess we're not gonna hang out after this anymore. And maybe this will just be the way you are. And maybe this will just be the way you are too. Maybe we're good for each other because we can talk like this. We're good for each other because we can talk like this. You talk to other guys like this? We actually communicate better than this. I think this is right though. This is balanced. I really think so. This is people who can really relate to talk to each other. How do you talk to him? What do you mean better? I don't feel like I can relate to you though. And I don't think you understand where I'm coming from. I do though. Why else would be asking all these questions? I know you understand. You're a smart girl. When we communicate, he takes what I say into consideration. I do the same. Sometimes we don't agree, but we always try to have a level of understanding between us. We are agreeing right now, even though we are arguing. I actually can't believe this guy is real. We are agreeing right now, even though we are arguing. This is like magic. This is what it's all about. Where'd this guy come from? How are we agreeing? I promise you. What are we agreeing on? We understand each other. Even though we don't agree. That's what I mean by magic. I don't I don't understand you though. Well, you must understand something or else you'd be cutting me off right now. You know I've been used emotionally. You can see that. It's so manipulative. I'm not cutting you off because I'm a decent human being. I've been stonewalled before and it's not fair. I don't think that'd be stonewalling. He's just acting kind of crazy, so I would just not. That's just ignoring. That we don't have to have a term for everything. There's a difference between like that, like real stonewalling, and like this guy is just acting nuts. You can just not reply. For the record, like, just if you're in this situation. Yeah, I've been there too. Obviously, there's something wrong with us. I don't know what exactly. If I was using you emotionally, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But it has to do with using people emotionally. Can we just learn together? We don't have to be each other's possessions. But we can follow the rules and respect each other. I really believe that. I know you understand. Go ahead and date this guy if you want, and you'll see that you can't talk to him like this. It's not gonna work out. And then, please message me. Welcome to believe that, but my relationship with him is actually the best I've ever had romantically. I've told you everything I know, Isabel, okay? I'm not jealous, because I know you don't talk the same way. There's something romantic even in this. I hope you understand, but I'll leave it at that. You don't know anything about my relationship with him, though. This is all assumption and speculation on your part. Believe what you'd like, though. You know what I see? So you think if I don't see it, and then it ends. Wow. It's because the freaking post got, I don't know. But it ends, guys. We got no resolve. But we got a lot of entertainment. I just hope she stopped replying to him. He was so annoying, but he was so entertaining. I don't know. I think she started taking it a little too seriously at the end. Like, why are you defending your relationship that much? Like, this guy's clearly, like, cuckoo. But this isn't Nice Guys. But I'm not gonna lie, it's by a top 1% poster. I feel like if you're a top 1% poster on Reddit, you are going around looking for trouble. Or you're just, like, pulling shit out of your ass constantly. Like, you're a magician or you're the Joker. I don't know. Genuinely a nice guy deep down is what it's called. This is him. I'm totally switching up my dating game. I think this is this like a post on Facebook? Am I looking at Facebook? Yeah, this person's trying to find drama. I'm totally switching up my dating game. What I am doing is not working. I am genuinely a nice guy, deep down. Truthfully. That is not, I repeat, not what any woman I have dated in the last 6 years wants, even remotely. So I need to give these women what they are demanding. This means I have to not care about consequences, act highly aggressively. Only one of those words needed an ly at the end. Move on them with no remorse. Okay, that's not, Don't ask permission, just do it. Don't care if she says no. That means she just wants you to try harder. Holy, he's an incel starter pack. If you think this sounds insane, well, honestly, so do I. But this is, no lie, what I have experienced for years. I think we're past incel starter pack. I think we're in, like, chapter 4. The women I've seen all want a man's man, only. A man who will bulldoze anything and anyone that keeps him from his desire. Damn the consequences. It's no wonder that so many women experience abusive relationships. Holy demon. It's what they're looking for. A guy who takes what he wants without asking. And no, I'm not wrong. Not one bit. Okay, yeah, demon. Demon. The last guy was just entertaining to me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he wasn't a demon. Here's gonna be our real last one. One more in Nice Guys. Interesting video. And you stayed with him for more than an hour because... whilst nice, genuine guys like me were discarded for being too boring and unattractive. It's the too boring part. Seriously. Literally, you could be so fucking ugly, and if your personality is good, like, any girl would bang you, dude. Like, hot girls are fucking weird-ass looking guys. Plenty to go around. You're just like a dipshit and a rudo. And boring. Abusive men don't start out obviously abusive, period. She's putting it right down. Abusive men don't start out obviously abusive. It was progressive, and it took me time to recognize what was happening and find the strength to leave. Staying initially doesn't mean I chose abuse or that I somehow deserved it, period. I don't even need to add anything. Listen up. What I find more interesting is why my experience from 8 to 9 years ago has bothered you enough to comment on it in this way. You're married with a child? So I'm genuinely not sure how you were supposedly discarded or what any of this has to do with you. Bro, he's literally married with a child. Okay, what the extra hell? So I'm genuinely not sure how you were supposedly discarded or what any of this has to do with you. This happened long before you, has nothing to do with you, and doesn't affect you now. Turning someone else's experience of abuse into a comment about how you feel women have treated you is frankly a bit odd. The age-old blank, I don't know how to say that word. Women prefer bastards. That's what annoys us all so much. But women don't prefer bastards. Women are tricked and deceived by bastards. The nice guy and icky rejection rhetoric messages are probably why you were rejected. Very unattractive. But she got blocked before she could hit him with that truth. Damn, he ran away like a little bitch, didn't he? You should send the screenshots to his wife. I wonder if she knows he complains about getting discarded to other women. Period. The boys ones, the nice guys are making me depressed because they're incels. I almost said Tate McCrow. Andrew Tate. Maybe you're too. You never know. Allegedly. This seems like Clavicular and Andrew Tate just like really like it's hit the they've hacked the mainframe. A lot of these posts I'm seeing are giving really aggressive incel energy. If you're a boy, guy, whatever, a man watching this, please just note that I know that there's a male loneliness epidemic and that people love to play it up and then people love to make fun of it. But if you're lonely, just really actually please evaluate why you feel that way. Because a lot of these people just feel rejected and then they start going nuclear. Don't let yourself get to that point. Think of all the women in your life and how you'd want them to be treated. And work on yourself. That's the number one thing you can do to get a partner regardless of gender. You just work on yourself and it will all come into place. Don't let yourself get burnt out and try to have some sort of like timeline or like glue onto the first girl who actually talks to you. Like, just focus on yourself, build up your confidence and your personality, and then that's when you'll find someone. But if you become bitter like this, you will never, ever find a happy relationship, marriage, or even get laid. And that's bad. Like, you're being bad as fuck, like, as a human, if you're saying some of this stuff that these guys are saying, like generalizations about women. You're fucked if you say stuff like that. Seriously. So hopefully everyone got that straight. But yep, anyways, I'm gonna exit the video. I have to go to the bathroom and then I'm gonna say bye-bye, so the camera's gonna change. But 1 minute. Okay, so there's crazy everywhere for those with eyes to see and ears to hear and hands to feel and noses to smell and ears to hear and what's that other sense that I'm forgetting? Doesn't matter. Anyway, there were a lot of crazies in here, a lot of actual demons, but then there were some entertaining folks I think we met along the way. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't too mad about like 2, I think, of those stories. Like, they were kind of funny. Like, the person was like so bad and annoying, but it was low-key entertaining to me. I don't know. Was anyone else like, I don't know. If you're watching this, thank you so much for supporting the channel. I've gotten so many nice comments. Literally, I literally can't even, like, I actually can't even. Like, I literally cried in the Apollo Burger drive-thru because I got my first, like, comment that was, like, saying something about the channel and me, and I was like, what? I was, like, almost to the window to pay for my mozzarella sticks. Lady was like, hey, that'll be this much. Anyway, there's just been a lot of you that came up on here and supported me and said so many nice things that, like, have been so reassuring and made me, like, super stoked. Like, they've, like, more than made my day. Like, they were sent to the family group chat. Like, everyone knows about those damn comments. Thank you. And, yeah, if you're watching this, I hope you have the best day. Bye-bye.